The horse and the rider must be in partnership. The horse knows its job. Even if the rider is not on top of it, it knows that it's supposed to be training and does not need oversight because it's been trained to work, even though there might be times where it seems like the master's not present. Which is something important for us, that you should still be working unto God even when you don't feel him around you. Pat, I don't feel like praising God. It's not a feeling. You don't feel like going to work, you still get up and go. You don't feel like doing certain things, but you still do it. You don't feel like going to the gym, but you still do it. You don't feel like eating all the time, but you still eat. You don't feel like coming home sometime, but you come home. You don't feel like going to church sometime, but you come. The reality is it's not a feeling. It's what I need to do to survive. I don't feel like praising him, but I got to because I've been trained better than that. I've been trained. Why you ain't coming to church? You ain't been trained well enough. When you've been trained, even though I don't look like I'm doing good, even though I don't feel like I'm doing good, I'm still coming because I've been trained that at all times I will bless the Lord. I've been trained that no matter what I'm going through, he's still worthy of my praise. I've been trained that he is faithful and just. I've been trained that he will never leave me nor forsake me. I've been trained that he's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. I've been trained that God is greater than anything that I need. Even before the song came out, nobody greater, I already knew there was nobody greater. I already tried that there was nobody greater. I went to the club and found out there's nobody greater. I drunk some Patron and found out there ain't nobody greater. I done slept with some people and found out ain't nobody greater. Why? Because I've been trained. And when you've been trained, you understand that as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, my master will give me a reward for doing what's right, even though it's expected. And you know you're supposed to pee outside. You ain't supposed to pee up in the house. And you know when you gotta go, you go to the door and you scratch the door and you say, Uncle, I need to get out. Owner, I need to get out. And when the owner lets you out and you do your number 2, your number 1, the owner says, good boy. And he reaches up into his cupboard and pulls out something that's in reserve and says, I know you weren't deserving this. I know you weren't thinking about this, but because you're doing what you've been trained to do, I got a reward with your name on it. I got a treat with your name on it. I got a biscuit with your name on it. Why? Because you're doing what you're trained to do.